What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji. I would like to welcome you to my podcast, The House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about root work, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And if you are an OG, thank you so much for continuing to support the tribe and support the podcast. I appreciate you guys all. Make sure y'all follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. Today, we are tapping into this last day of November's energy, which is moving towards Aries. We're in the Aries Moon. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? We are right on the heels of December. Okay, December is up tomorrow, so I will be doing quite a few content posts for tomorrow so we can get the calendar out and the workings and things that you guys might need, which, by the way, if y'all have not joined my Patreon, go ahead and do so. It is a living, breathing grimoire and a Kush almanac that holds all of the resources that I have been able to put together for the tribe. So you guys, if you're into learning DIY workings, tap into that Patreon, because I am working more so on December offs, and make sure y'all turn on your notifications so you know when that drops. But yeah, today is the last day of November, y'all. We made it. I might be what she saying, color purple. I might be black. I might be ugly. I might be a woman. She probably ain't say all that. But anyway, at the end, she be like, but I'm here. And that's how I feel. As we are pushing through retrograde season, y'all, and we are now in the shadow phase of getting out of Mercury retrograde. We are also out of Saturn retrograde, and we still got quite a few planets that are doing what they do. But at the same time, we've been able to kind of shift and move forward. I would encourage you guys to work off of the moon phases and what we got going on to plan out your next phase of your creative and entrepreneur journeys. And if you just use this as a tool, because I probably got some followers that don't, or some listeners that don't necessarily want to start a business. Everybody don't want to do all this. I feel you. However, if you use this to track your day-to-day life, I like to use astroseek.com because to me it's the most accurate between them and astrology.com. But for day-to-day vibes, I'm a astro-seek.com girly. It seems to be more legit, if you ask me. But yeah, so we are now in the first quarter moon with Aries energy, and Aries rules the head, new starts, creativity, and we are still very much tapping into, good Lord, my screen's all over the place. Okay, hold on. So first of all, why is everything so big? Let's redo that. Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're back online. But yeah, so today we're going to tap into Sunday's energy. Now, I feel like this is kind of a cute little move from the universe, the spirits, because what a perfect day to get things started. Sunday's ruled by the sun. It's a good day to tap into all workings. It's a catch-all day, as I like to say. And it's also a good day to focus in on your confidence, success, solving any issues from the previous 7 days, and just focusing in on pulling in that star quality energy that you need to get what you need done. Ooh, that was a double, triple, quadruple entendre. Good God. But yeah, Sundays is that girl, okay, or that guy. Take it where it resonates when it comes to getting started with your week and wrapping up loose ends. And what better sign to have that in than Aries, right? Like I said, Aries rule the head, creativity, childlike wonder, giving you that fiery boost to really just go. Set, ready, set, go. So again, starting new things, solving issues, confidence, raising your profile, and focusing in on your purpose and moving forward. So yeah, this is a good day for that. Now, Scorpio is very, very present. Woo, Scorpio doing this thing. But let's get to the retrogrades. We got Jupiter and Cancer retrograding, Uranus and Taurus still retrograding, Neptune and Pisces retrograding, the North Node in Pisces retrograding, as well as Chiron in Aries retrograding. So we're going to do the horoscopes. We're going to do the transits, and we're also going to do a tribe reading. I think I'm going to do the month ahead today. We're going to go ahead and get the month ahead. I would do the week ahead. I know I talked about it yesterday. I think I'm going to do the month ahead because tomorrow the 1st. So fuck it. Why not? Okay. Yeah. Why not? But just the horoscopes for now. Now in terms of horoscopes for today, what's going on with this last day of November and the moon riding through Aries is this is ruling fast impulses, bold moves, and inner fires. Now today's about clarity, swift motion, and sharp decisions. It's not the time to be deep off in your feels for heavy reflections and slow footprints. It's a day for lighting the spark and seeing where it moves you. But beware, fire does burn quick and impulse can cut deep. So trust your gut, check your ground, and walk with intention. Move with purpose, speak with truth, and act with awareness. Okay, thanks. Now, horoscopes. Apply this to your sun and your rising, okay? If it don't apply, let it fly, okay? Thanks. Now, for real, y'all know how I feel about y'all trying to make a size 10 fit a size 7. Okay, thanks. Don't do that, because why? But anyway. These are going to be the general horoscopes for today. And if you would like to look into the root work tips as well as guidance that is available to y'all, check out Patreon under Tribe Talk. Daily horoscopes is where you will find the full extended horoscopes. Now, Aries, the moon is lighting your inner fire. You feel brash, you feel bold, and hungry for movement. Energy flows strong, pushing you to act instead of wait. This is a powerhouse day for initiating plans, asserting your presence, or starting something new. Tap into that Sunday energy, Aries. It's going to rule in your favor. Just make sure you go with a plan, Taurus, today brings a stirring of ambition and confidence. With the moon in fiery Aries, your usually steady pace gets a boost. You may feel the push to shake up the routine or take action that you've been contemplating. Gemini, the Aries moon energizes your mind, sparking ideas, quick thoughts, and restlessness. It's a day for clarity, bold communication, or catching a strong vibe of what needs to shift. Just be aware of haste. Cancer, the Aries moon may stir emotions, restlessness, inner heart. And my bad, y'all. Well, do y'all have some inner heart work y'all need to be doing, Spirit said? But anyway, inner heat or a longing to act rather than feel. You might be tempted to push through discomfort, but be gentle with yourself today. The heart part. Leo, a bold mood pulses through your spirit under today's moon. Drive, desire, and inspiration. It's a good day for self-expression, taking risks, or stepping into something without overthinking. Virgo, mental energy surges, focus, analysis, clarity. But with Aries moon, there's also restlessness. You might wrestle with detail, obsession, or worry about what's next. Use the energy to clear tasks, not spiral out of control. Libra, emotions and mindset feel charged today. The Aries moon may stir inner turbulence or push you toward decisions on relationships or personal boundaries. You might feel ready to act on what's been simmering beneath the surface. Scorpio, inner pressure intensifies. The Aries moon makes deep instincts and powerful inner knowing. Secrets, hidden thoughts, or suppressed feelings might claw their way to the surface today. Sagittarius, today's vibe pushes you to shake up your routine, explore paths, and chase possibility. The Aries moon energizes desire for freedom and change. It's a good day for travel plans, new ideas, or stepping out of your comfort zone. Capricorn, fire meets discipline under this moon. A push to get things moving, but also a chance to handle responsibilities with renewed energy. Use the momentum to get ahead. Aquarius, your mind fires off fast. There are ideas, there are visions, and maybe new creative or spiritual pathways. But Aries moon also shakes up boundaries, so expect inner tension or unexpected urges. And finally, Pisces. Even though the moon isn't in your sign, its fire will stir your depths. Emotions may rise, memories, intuitive hits, and spiritual echoes. Today reminds you spirit moves fast when logic slows. As okay, we got going on. But I just wanted to close that out with as I will is somewhere to be. I shake. I don't know why. I don't know why. But we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. We are gonna roll with it. I don't know why I wanted to close that out like a petition. What the heck? But anyway, y'all, check out the root work and the guidance tips under daily horoscopes. That is up today as I work on the month ahead energy for the elements. Loud. Now let's go see what these trends is talking about. Okay. I don't know what's going on with me today. Oh, yes, I do. Psych. I do. You know, it's just like that antsy, like, get up and go type of vibe. Like, it's like, bitch, you got something to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the coffee. Who knows? Maybe it's the coffee. But, yeah, we got quite a bit of retrograde energy. Reviewing, slowing down, certain timelines and situations playing out to see if you learn your lesson. Let's see, we got the sun in Sagittarius. It's trining the moon in Aries at 0 degrees. I feel like it can be a team if you make it a team, but don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. That's what I get from that transit. Don't just rush and ride off into the sunset, because they need to double back. You might regret that move. But if you got a spirit team like I got, it's like when you have real purpose, like they ain't gonna let you just hem yourself all the way up. Okay? It's not happening. They're not gonna let you do it. So, but don't get yourself caught up. You know what I'm saying? On the whoop. Don't do that. But pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to that gut feeling you get. Like, you moving too fast, you doing too much, you rushing, projects that you start, you ain't finishing them, stuff like that. Have a plan. Venus in Scorpio is opposing Uranus and Taurus. These are sister signs, so I'm not, it's like, don't be so digging your heels in the dirt about making the changes that surround your love life in your community or your friend group, because if you do, then it's gonna cause issues for the long run. Like, you're supposed to be kind of setting the tone for what's coming up, and it's kind of hard to do that when you are not willing to face situations that are showing themselves to you for certain reasons. Now, Venus in Scorpio is also trining Neptune in Pisces at 0 degrees. So you do have the air of creating and coming together when it comes to childhood friends, when it comes to creative endeavors, confirmation. Also following your intuition. It's going to be speaking to you loud and proud, okay? Pisces energy and Scorpio energy, that's like a double entendre. It's like, woo, you're going to be feeling like that's so Raven when it comes to your lovers and your friends. You're going to be like, good Lord. You're going to be like, y'all watched This So Raven before? It wasn't like my show, but I remember seeing bits and pieces of That So Raven. She has those moments where it's like a pause and it's like, ah. Or if you are playing music and you hear your lover's song, or you hear certain conversations that clairaudience, you hear that shit, you like, damn, it's like somebody's talking to me. That don't mean reach out, man. That don't mean reach out. That just means maybe you could be getting downloads, like you got some things going on. Spirit is putting some stuff in your face for a reason. Now, as the world turns, we don't know. So just keep notes. That don't mean jump up, but just keep your notes so you know what's going on. Now, Jupiter in Cancer is trining Saturn in Pisces. And then we got Uranus in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces as well. We got heavy water energy still as we go through this. So it's like, fine. This reminded me of that Tina Marie and goddamn Rick what his name is? Rick James, bitch. Him. Fire and Ice. Fire and Desire. That's the song. Yo, that's that. I don't know why. That could be relevant for somebody. Fire and Desire is relevant for somebody, okay? Now, from Rick James. When Rick James' birthday, y'all? He relevant. He relevant. Him and Tina Marie. Rest in peace, guys. But yeah, so it's kind of an interesting space today that we're in. I don't know, like, you guys, like, I talked about humiliation rituals with you guys, and I posted a few things on Threads. Like, I post little snippets or whatever, little notes from my posts, and you know what makes me interesting to, I think, to people, I don't know if it's a troll situation, but confirmation it is, never mind, it's a troll situation, because people be so like hard off to prove like they don't have certain issues or this isn't a thing for them. And I be thinking to myself, if this isn't a thing to you, why is it coming across your timeline? The algorithm gonna do what the algorithm gonna do. But yeah, don't, like, a lot of stuff I post, I be posting it from a more personal perspective sometimes, especially when it comes to, like, your spirit be like, okay, you learned this lesson, so you need to put this out so other people learn this lesson. So to, like, discredit, like, that, if you've never been through a humiliation ritual, do not recommend. 0 out of 10 stars. Very ghetto. Very ghetto. But, you know, when you find that people are relating, and I like to do it in a form of educating and not necessarily trauma bonding. Like, the storytelling is cool sometimes, you know, but I try not to go too far off in the trenches with it. But yeah, I just be wondering, I'm like, why do people feel the need to get up under here and be like, well, I ain't had to go. Okay, good for you. Like, that does not mean that it's not happening to other people. It's so weird when people do that, okay? I'm shuffling these cards as I ramble. But for December, I'm just seeing that, you know, it's a lot of revelations, a lot of setting the tone of, because the new year, honestly, if you follow the almanac, the new year is not until the spring. So we still in the depths, okay? So you still have time. You know, I'm sure there's a goal. You know, we meet those goals every month, but you still have time to work through those transits and work through that retrograde energy. So don't let it throw you off. Okay? Don't let people throw you off, because that's what they want to do. They want to delay you. That's what Spirit's saying. Delay your beliefs. Delay you from moving on towards your dream. They want to delay your blessings, is what Spirit's saying, by keeping you in this, like, space where you feel like you can't heal. I feel like a lot of times also in terms of, like, people, like, trying to, like, go against it, like, I didn't have to deal with that. Like, sometimes healing is naming something, calling a thing a thing. You know what I'm saying? Giving it a name. You know? Giving it a name, saying it, getting that shit. Because autoimmune shit is like, whoa. Holding it in, trying to keep a brave face for the sake of, you know, whatever. It just doesn't work for everybody. So when you do talk, when you do speak, when you do share, just know that you helping people. You helping somebody. You whatever. And I'm all over the place with that. But listen, bring it around town, as SpongeBob would say. It's going somewhere. I'm going somewhere with this. But I just feel like retrograde season for December, January. Don't push yourself like too hard in the paint. Do what you need to do. Go with the flow, but also like surrender. Surrender. Face your story head on. I love to see people live in their truth, because a lot of motherfuckers don't do that. But don't feel like the pressure of like, oh, it's December and, you know, whoop-de-whoop. Because honestly, The new year ain't till April. That's when the spring comes. If you really want to keep it real technical, the new year ain't until your birthday. For real, for real. Your personal new year, you know. But anyway, let's open these roads because I don't know what's going on, but I'm sensing a little razzle-dazzle in the spiritual realm right now. All right, spirits, thank you so much for opening the roads, and for me on behalf of the tribe, thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. Thank you so much for the gift. You know I don't abuse the gift. I honor it, I appreciate it, I love it, I respect it. What guidance do you have for us for this month ahead? What does December bring for the collective? Okay. Sometimes, honey, that ramble. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. That's what they say. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Period. I'm trying to see. Y'all, in the comments, let me know what workings y'all want to know about for December. Any spells you guys want to know about. Ingredients. Herbs. Let me know as I construct the rest of December. If y'all catch this in time. And I might still, if you don't catch it in time, I might still be able to add it on the back end, you know. So let me know what y'all vibes are for December. Things you want to know about. What's up for December, spirit? So we got the Mother of Coins in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Knives in the reverse right now. We've got the Son of Pentacles in the upright, though. In the upright. Just because it didn't work out last time, don't be under the illusion that it ain't going to work out now. Okay? Period. 2 sticks in the upright is what they saying. Overall, period. 10 of sticks in the upright. I know that's right. Ooh, y'all. Okay, so what I see here is, you know, over this past month, you might not have had the ability to cover all the bases financially that you necessarily wanted to cover. It has been a very interesting month in terms of, you know, the government, like everything, prices being up, like everything being doing what it do. But Spirit says this is only to put you into an illusion, okay? You are formulating new plans, new goals, and these things are going to bring you very quick progress, okay? The first 2 days of the month, you're going to start to see movement, and then within 10 days, there will be a lift. Lift every voice and sing, okay? Because 10 of Wands is saying your load's going to be lifted, and, you know, go ahead and speak. Let people know what time it is. If you do have the ability to, you know, go and get resources and things like that, this is going to be an amazing time for you to tap into that. Don't be ashamed to explore resources and things that you can do to help your creative endeavors, your personal endeavors, and your business. I am also making an effort. We have the concierge group, the business group on Facebook, and I am putting like grants and stuff, different ways to do loans, and mostly grants though, because you ain't got to pay them hoes back. Okay, thanks. And just things that we could use. So, you know, explore your resources and explore things around you, because whatever you was going through where you may have felt like you was kind of lacking, that's just to keep you in this like illusion, and it was only for a short while too, testing your gangster, honestly. Yeah, what did I just fucking say? Obviously the cards don't say testing your gangster, but daughter of baskets, if you know, that's like the Knight of Cups. So to me, that's like loyalty, endurance. So yeah, this, you may have felt like you weren't being taken care of, but this was in an effort to test your gangster, to test your loyalty to the game. You say you want this, but what are you willing to do? So stay steadfast, and your spirit team is here this month to lift these burdens for you and help you out. Now, you were under the illusion here with the Father of Knives in the upright that maybe you have to keep this strict regimen, or time is not on your side. But all of this is made for you to kind of like, maybe you felt like, okay, I got to make a quick decision. I got to make any decision, whatever decision that might be, with the Three of Sticks here, to, get ahead. But let me see, because I got the Chariot here. So yeah, being under the illusion that you have, you don't necessarily have time. This is causing you to make decisions more quickly or more consistently here. But this is going to breed you a good venture. Okay, 6 of Sticks in the upright. So just like follow the schedule, follow the plan is what I'm hearing. Don't listen to the lies. Don't pay attention to the delusions and the illusions. Go ahead when it comes to you. If it's been sitting on you for a while, and with this King of Swords energy, I feel like it has been sitting with you for a while. You have been planning. You might not feel like you're ready, but you are. You're ready to carry out these plans. Son of Coins, Page of Pentacles to the Two of Wands, Two of Sticks energy. Like, you ready to get started, okay? You will receive help along the way is also what I'm getting to. You'll receive help along the way. You got everything you need, okay? Yeah. Now, in terms of relationships and friendships, Two of Baskets in the upright, you have proceeded not to shift in regards to your thinking around those. And Spirit's saying that you will have people still coming in relationship wise to make peace with you, especially within the first week or so. You're gonna find people looking to come and try to make peace with you. Now, they're gonna do this because maybe in the past someone didn't reach their goal, and so first they talk about relationships. Someone who wants to make peace with you, they didn't reach their goal. I don't know if they didn't reach their goal to try to turn you into this big Queen Empress in reverse. Somebody lost a fight. Somebody lost a battle here. And, now they want to end this stagnation. So they know, whoever this, it could be an Aries, a karmic Aries in your way. Like, they realize that fighting you is not, helping them achieve shit. Like, they still not getting what they want. So it's not helping. So now it's like, okay, you can't beat them, join them, okay? You can't beat them, join them. That's how they feel. Clarity. Self-destruction. I just got a notification from someone who was talking to me on Threads. Yeah, they self-destructed themselves. So now they trying to offer up 4 months is very significant. So you might hear from these people within the next 4 months. They gonna be trying, because they losing this battle against you. This comparison is the thief of joy is also what I just heard. They losing this battle with you. So you sticking with your plan, even though they tried to put you under the illusion that you was, just running off doing shit. But these people really want to be cool with you. The plan shouldn't change, and it never, stay with it. You might be adjusting the pieces and the parts of it to fit your current situation, but everything that you do is still, you're still on schedule. We're still on schedule here. Hold on, what is this? Scorpio is significant. This man is, you could have formulated a plan during Scorpio season here, and it's gonna start to play itself out in about 2 days. Tell me about this plan. You could have planned something, but in the past, maybe Spirit is saying you were leading with emotion. There's a Cancer that is going to be popping in here. A mother figure. She could be a mother, single mother. Somebody planned on keeping you in this upset, okay, let me just say how it is. Okay, if you are a single mother or you're a single father or whatever, these people just want to keep you oh, you ain't never gonna be able to do nothing. You're never gonna be able to achieve your goals. Let me keep you stagnant. Let me keep you in your feelings. No, No, ma'am. Cancer is very significant. Yeah, they wanted to keep you, Three of Knives in reverse. They wanted to keep you in this bitter space where you weren't going to be able to heal from these heartbreaks. They wanted to make you feel like, nah. But now that you know better, you could have upped your game. You could be sitting in this Queen of Swords, type of energy. You have plans, and you have also been educating yourself and building during this time. And this is why you'll be receiving blessings. What you've learned is showing up on the surface. There was a time frame where you were hurt, and you were having somewhat, if you're not a single mother, maybe you just have a mother wound that you were dealing with, and it made it hard for you to like step into this new path because, mother knows best is what I just heard. So you were worried especially about the mother wound, like if they don't accept you or your mother could have gone against you what you wanted to do. But you've educated yourself, and now your blessings are showing up in a way that people just cannot deny. The third week is very significant. They haven't been able to get out of their own box, out of their own mental prison. So whatever you doing, it's going to show up in a way that is like, show and prove, okay? You can't be worried about what they think and how they feel, because that's going to keep you in this mental prison. That's going to keep you in this space where you're constantly searching for approval, confirmation, and not being able to speak up for yourself. You know what you know, and you know what you need to be doing, and you know what you want to fucking do. Like, you've got six. I got with that King of Swords and then that Queen of Swords energy. It's like, you know what you need to know. You know how to execute. Don't let them like shrink you and make you second guess your moves. It might be taking a while, but anything that's good is going to take time. If they don't let people pressure you into like proving or showing like success and results, like, oh, let me show you what I got going on, I gotta prove it to you, and I've gotten out of that myself. Like I said, in this new season, I ain't gonna show you that I'm out there, but there will be signs. But I'm not finna be trying to prove to a motherfucker like, oh, come to my house, see what I got, see what I'm driving, see what I'm doing. Like, hell no. You'll never satisfy them, okay? So you make that a barometer on your goals and your plans this month, you gonna fail, okay? Because they not happy with themselves. So you got to do this for you. You got to do it for the love. Would you do it for the love? You got to do it for the love of the game. Feel me? Because most people is not happy with themselves. So yeah. And there was a lot of things that could have been going on. There could be a high front here. Maybe someone didn't hold you, or you don't hold this person to a high standard anymore. Taurus could be significant. Heavy Taurus energy. Because I got the high priest to the high priestess. And you've done something. You've gone through a ritual almost to place yourself in this spiritual space. And maybe you had to do this alone. Maybe it took time. Again, worried about how people see you or if you're doing the right thing. Good things take time. You could also be dealing with people who don't mind betraying you too. So again, why are you concerned with proving something to people that would put the knives all in your back? Okay, Ten of Swords energy. You got to get out of those people pleasing. You got to take care of yourself. Because people pleasing, trying to have something to prove. I think the cheat code is just doing it because it brings you joy. Doing it because you find purpose and healing in it. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the love. Okay? But yeah, you got somebody who, you got a lot of gossip, that Hierophant in reverse. People who see themselves in this distorted kind of leadership energy. They betrayed you, and there's a lot of gossip, a lot of just crazy shit going on. People are trying to control the narrative, so That's why you can't worry about this. They have nothing to offer you. And these people, they're no longer your responsibility in this new timeline for December. They're no, exactly, Ace of Coins, Two of Coins to the Six of Coins. They took and they took and they took. And it's like, you don't owe them shit. You done all that you came to do. You overextended yourself out of loyalty, and they had you under the illusion that, this wasn't a thing, but it was. They planned this shit out. And I want you to sit with that, not out of anger. I want you to sit with that out of knowing. Like, when a motherfucker try to double back, like, not to be like, okay, I'm bitter, I'm upset, but it's like, nigga, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sisters from another mister. I know I got a wide audience. But it's like, you playing this shit out. You purposely tried to detour me from my purpose. You purposely tried to stop me from being able to take care of myself. Like, you did this shit on purpose. You planted seeds of doubt, unrest. You physically took, because it looks like the Ace of Coins, Two of Coins, that's a lot. It's like you gave a little bit. What they said, you start letting motherfuckers skate. They said, oh, I am goddamn, who give me a good ice skater, y'all. They wanted to be goddamn, I don't know. I can't think of an ice skater right now. But my point is, you gave them an inch, they took a fucking mile. They took 6 miles, because we got 6 of Pentacles here. They took 6 miles, and really, this is how they felt like they was gonna get what they wanted. They wanted to get what they wanted by taking from you, by stopping you from achieving your goals. It's like these type of people, like what I said, you can't please these type of people, because it's like, no matter how much you give, no matter how much you do, they still won't be grateful, because they're not happy with themselves. They not happy with their damn self. You can't make them happy. That's inner work. They wanted what you got. But they expected you to stay in this negative state of mind. And now that you've healed and moved on over the past 5 months, they're upset now. Why? They're upset because they see you moving into your purpose. They're upset. They see you moving into your wheel of fortune. 10 on the times, 10 on the card, my bad. They see you moving into your wheel of fortune. They know you was loyal. They know who you are. They might pretend like you a bad person. They might try to put that narrative out there, but to me, it's like, they know who you are, even though they try to distort that shit. So it's just like, you just got to start to look in your own direction. Yeah, these people want to be back cool. These could have been people you was in a relationship with or a friendship. Yeah, somebody's in a relationship or a friendship with a Mother of Wands and Queen of Wands in reverse, and they can't let go. So this Queen of Wands can't let go of a situation. So this Emperor energy is now fighting. Aries is significant. Fighting for, I got a Aquarius. Someone's battling here. Someone's fighting because they've collaborated with someone and they believe that this would, yield them results. But it's only delayed this person's progress. And nothing has changed with these individuals. So the alliances that these people from your past, they betrayed you, tried to make, they tried to form like these networks and these groups. It didn't change anything. And the cycle has been closed out, and it ended when you decided that you no longer wanted to participate. So the third week is going to be very important. Yeah, you ended this cycle, you moved on, and these people feel like it's not fair. They feel like it's not fair. Some people might feel like you did something, but someone's under judgment. Okay, so you walked away and the cheat code. Y'all remember we was talking about the idea of sometimes your spirit team be let you go through shit just to see or to hone you in. And I heard a very interesting analogy that I want to give to you guys about the fact that how will you know that you are a warrior if you've never been to war? And I know it's like, damn, who wants to hear that, right? But everybody come here for a different purpose. But on some real shit, though, like, How do you know you're a warrior if you've never been to war? How do you know you can fight if you've never been in a fight? So I feel like if you got some sort of situation, like how do you know you're a leader if you've never been tasked to lead or stand alone and start a new process? How do you know these things? You know what I mean? That spirit initiation gonna hit different every motherfucking time. That shit gonna hit different. People talk about the initiation with certain groups, especially if you know you in the ATR spiritual community, or whatever. You know how it go. But that spirit initiation, oh, that shit hits so different. Whew. It hits so different because spirit is digging in. Oh, Lord Jesus, you know, it's a journey. But I feel like, okay, so a lot of times I'm getting to a point. I'm going somewhere with this. Hold on, guys. I am. So it's like you wondering, like, damn, why did I have to go with this situation? But it also exposed these people to you. It exposed how strong you are. And you didn't know you was this strong, and they didn't know you this strong. Okay? So you got some people under judgment for doing baneful magic. Libra could be significant. And, you know, now that you realize what's going on, it was like your eyes was kind of closed at first. When your eyes opened, you walked away. All hell broke loose. There's been a long-term investment here in making sure you don't walk away. Eight of Baskets in the reverse, and you don't receive any help. You don't get a chance to detach from whoever this Father of Sticks is, this King of Wands. May have started this. He may have envisioned this, or may have done these tasks and felt like these should have never come out. Yeah, this person felt like they'd be able to avoid this tower. But it's Scorpio energy here. Before the end of Scorpio season, there, like 2 weeks ago, there was something that was exposed. This person's actions were exposed about 2 weeks ago during Scorpio season. Their actions were exposed, and there is also a Leo here. It made confirmation, maybe a part of this family. This person may have taken some sort of action here with a Virgo. Yes, definitely a Virgo masculine. This Virgo could have been quite selfish, quite stubborn. He was being stubborn. This person decided that they would sacrifice you for some sort of money or come up, financial security, so that they could have a new beginning with the family. That's what that Leo could have did with that Virgo. And there's also a karmic Sagittarius here who also didn't want this collaboration to happen. So there's a lot of chatter. This person could have been reaching out to this individual, and they took some sort of action to protect themselves. Maybe they acted like they were protecting this person, like they cared. But this was a karmic energy. This was a emotional, like, mind fuck. Father of Baskets in reverse. They were emotionally manipulating this individual by telling them certain information. And there's a clarity that has been received here. Somebody's received clarity that they made a bad decision. They trapped in this shit too. Yeah. They talk about the third parties. The third week is going to be before the end of the month. Somebody's going to receive clarity about whoever that Sagittarius is that was pretending like they was being so caring. I just heard that that I love you to death, or that, wellness. Somebody might be trying to pretend like they care so much so that somebody can gossip or tell somebody's business. Like, oh, I care so much. I care about what's going on. Like I said, wellness checks. If you are in no contact with your family or certain people, they'll be trying to act so concerned, like they want to do a wellness check, but you just not talking to their motherfucking ass. That's why I stay active on social media, because ain't no damn wellness check, motherfucker. I'm just not talking to you, okay? Like, so, post a little status, you know what I'm saying? Hello, how is the world? But yeah, you need to be mindful of whoever that person is, because between them and whoever that Taurus is, it's going to be like, oh my God, I'm just doing this because I'm concerned. They're not concerned. They're nosy. They want to attach. And this month, by close to Christmas, you know, they gonna be trying to act like, oh, I haven't heard from this person. Oh, maybe we need to do a wellness check. Yeah, wellness check. Check on social media. Nobody's talking to you. Goodbye. Thank you. Your services are no longer needed. I mean, for real. 10-1 on the time. Cause what the fuck? That shit irky. Like, people will hate your fucking guts and then want to still be around you. I think that's the weirdest shit ever. And if that don't shine out to you as a demon or some sort of like spirit that is dark, I don't know what can. Because what you mean you don't like me and you don't care for me? You love me, but you don't like me. And I still want to call you. I still want to know all your business. I still, you know what I'm saying? Just that weirdo ass energy, bro. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. Man, go ahead on. Watch out. In my T.I. voice. Like, that's demonic as fuck. Because they let me know you just want to feed off my energy. And you going to have a lot of people that's going to be on that type of time. Especially with the holidays. Like, you know how folks be. Oh, the holidays. Nah, baby. No. Okay, yes, healing. Ace of Cups, this month, stay loyal to yourself. Heal, period. Heal from these lies. Heal from these illusions. Heal from these lies and these burdens, that these are no longer your burdens to carry. It's time for you to go on a new journey. And they trying to slow your ass down and keep a cycle open. They want to slow down your plans and your goals. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then come in with this Two of Cups type of energy. After this fighting or trying to like incite some sort of battle, baby, we ain't got shit to debate about. That was the spirit saying, ain't shit to debate about. Like I said, all that, like, not liking me, but still wanting to be in my energy shit is weird. Like, we can go our separate ways. The beat goes on, The fuck? But that's when you realize they need you more than you need them. Because what you mean you don't like me, but you want to hang around? That's weird. Anyway. So these people are going to continue to try to slow you down, try to keep a cycle open. They see you healing, recovering from these lies and these illusions, like healing these burdens that they tried to place on you that aren't yours. And they're going to try to come in and incite some sort of battle or fight here. Be mindful, because you don't want to get in any legal issues, because justice in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to have any legal issues. You don't want to fall off into no bullshit. So if you stay clear, don't be emotionally manipulated into battling with people and then it mess your money up, okay? These people are no longer your responsibility. You don't have to talk to these people. Page of Swords in reverse. You don't have to talk to them anymore. You have moved on, and you've got this Queen of Wands. Somebody's taking action here, stepping into their power, but there's somebody who someone believed that they could do magic on you to stop you, set you back financially, but it's not working. And she is like depleting her own resources. See, they thought you have to come to them for help, but you're no longer interested in these partnerships. They missing the details. Or this person could be doing these behind the scenes. 2 weeks is significant. Yeah, someone's going to be very much worried. There's a Leo who's worried about something coming out or something being exposed. A Leo mother figure, maybe. After a period of detachment. Before Capricorn season, somebody's going to make a decision that's not going to be that great. They're going to do it off the rip, meaning they're going to be quite reckless with it, trying to avoid the knives in their back. So someone might even try to come towards you. Yeah. After not giving you some sort of opportunity or cup. Less than 3 weeks trying to heal a situation. They gonna try to heal a situation so you don't like expose them. They could be coming towards you quite quickly. Yeah, they trying to get themselves out of a trap. We got a Cancer here too. They trying to get themselves out of a trap. This Empress in reverse could be a toxic family member here, because I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you are not willing to make peace with this individual, and it has delayed their progress. So expect 4 months ago, maybe, take away resonates, expect them to come through with some sort of apology or offer here, because again, what they're doing is being exposed, and they looking real fucked up. King of Swords in the reverse. They looking like a liar. They looking like a manipulator. They looking like a person who ran into the fire without their mask on, okay? Without all their gear. So they want to stop you from talking about something. So they're going to take this action quite quickly, maybe within the next day, because they're looking to have some sort of success. Or this could be someone that, is usually held in high honor, and they seem to believe that, or they see something. They're being seen as being in regret. They're in regret because they may have taken an offer here to get into a partnership with a high priestess in reverse, who they were just trying to hurt you, and that those details are coming out. Yeah, I just heard if those details come out, they won't have as many options or opportunities as they thought. And this person is more concerned about their money, and it looks like they're having a bad time. Second week is tough for whoever this Virgo is. Yeah, so they've been trying to build up some sort of information, or they're trying to work on something, and it looks as though they're losing this fight. Whoever that Virgo is, they in a fucking tower. Nothing they doing is working. All roads lead to Brokey. Brokey, y'all know that Lotto song. Lotto's a Capricorn too. That might be relevant. But yeah, it's like they money done slow all the way down. So now this person is trying to take some sort of action and walk away from this situation. Yeah, they trying to get the hell on. They want to run now. So they want to take action. King of Wands. Their big bright ass ideas to walk away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups to the 7 of Swords. They trying to get the hell on. But they are in poverty. They money. They lacking. So now you got a Taurus here, the Hierophant, a high-level individual, maybe a court official, seems to be trying to win this fight. Maybe they was going to use this high-level status to win this battle, but they don't have any control over this situation. They need to be being realistic, because there's a Sagittarius and there's a Leo here that are being called to judgment, and there's also a Libra. Somebody made a decision that was all out of whack, Queen of Swords in reverse, and they may have lied about why something ended to keep a situation going. During Scorpio season, somebody didn't get what they wanted. They didn't meet their goals. So now they've coming together. Yeah, they was trying to come together to sacrifice someone, possibly a Pisces. And their initial goals were to expose some sort of deception or theft. Ooh. I'm gonna keep my team brief, y'all know it. But yeah, like, you healing and moving on from these people is setting all types of bombs off. Okay, they're not, financial support is wavering. People running out of money. They can't pay the lady no more. And by the lady, I mean the witch, the woo lady. Hoodoo woo 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 woo. Okay, they can't pay her. They can't pay her. So you got I'm hearing you got some kitchen witches that's getting in the kitchen trying to do their own shit because they can't pay the lady. And they shit just ain't hitting like that lady shit. So it's like, SpaghettiOs, 10-10 on the timestamp. Oh, shit. They can't pay whoever they was paying, so they try to do the work on their own. And they fucking suck at it. 5 minutes, y'all. That's all I got. Someone's inspired to keep coming after you. This Sagittarius. This person, them and possibly a Gemini here. Somebody's not the family. Somebody's being exposed for not being a part. You could have an expose with the family. They can't give you, what can't they give you? Somebody knows something. They know they can't provide for you. This mask has been ripped off. Your family's coming after you because they're inspired. Inspired to do what? There's something sacred. There's a blessing or something that they want. You know something. I was watching the Talamasca, and I ain't got but 5 minutes. I was watching the Talamasca, and at the end of this season, which was a really good show, but at the end of this season, right, she goes, they looking for the Talamasca, but they looking for this book called the 752, right, and they think it's a book, but at the end of the show, they figure out it's a person. That's relevant. So it's something you know, and someone has bad intentions. They hate you. This is an Aquarius because they're sick. Your confidence makes them sick. Confirmation. Why? Somebody's trying to protect you. Maybe they could have been saying they trying to protect you, but what they really trying to do is change something so something don't come out. They made a deal. And now they feel weak. Maybe they made a deal to take your power to weak. But like I said, Talamasca is relevant. Whatever you do for work, play, joy, they no longer have this courage to work against you. They had to lay this situation to rest because they can't grow. They can't even defend themselves right now. They could have decided that they wanted to destroy you. Somebody's going to try to communicate with you. They feel destroyed. They can't do anything. You got some sort of like extra razzle dazzle, and it's coming out. Like the longer you stay away from these people, the more it exposes itself. For the good for you, but bad for them. Secret in reverse. Yeah, it's being exposed during your rebirth. What did I say? And things are balancing out for you. So now these people want to collaborate, trying to show you some sort of kindness here. But this is because your mystery, who you are, is coming out. And they seem to want to consume because they believe. They trying to place it like, okay, like I'm seeing a release. We don't have to have another session sooner or later because my time right now. These are religious fanatics. Like, they not really religious fanatics, but they pretending to be religious fanatics. Like, oh, we doing this because, we think you got bad energy, but they really the ones got the bad energy. So follow your instincts and remember that you don't have anything to be afraid of. They just want to slow down your evolution, and they think that they can wait. They thought they had enough time here, but they really don't. Somebody only cares because you've gotten free from their traps and you've adapted to their schemes. Trust your elevated spirit team because yeah, this isn't the end. They don't want something to end. These people trying to trick you. What's new? What's new for Chosen? Okay. But I pray that this gives you the guidance that you need for the month ahead. If you guys are resonating with this, hit my line. Let me know what y'all think. If you are in need of a reading for the month of December, click the link in my bio. I do have available slots. If you are link in my bio. If you feel compelled to show me some love, link in my bio for that too. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. And here is to an amazing December of keeping our foot on these hoes' necks. Okay. Because they don't know now. Shout out to Trina. You don't know now. Okay, next. Oh, for real though. You don't know now, huh? Okay, done been the places I've been. Okay. They don't know now. If you're not from the South, you probably like, what? It's provocative. But anyway, y'all, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. And y'all know we gonna chat soon. Okay, thanks. Love you, mean it. Bye.